So recently, the producer of the Yakuza games has expressed interest in producing a completely different game for the Sonic franchise. What kind of game could that be? Let's discuss right now.
I got hot sauce in my bag, swag.
Hello there, beautiful humans. My name is RidersDX, and welcome to a bit of a throwback video, I guess you can say, in terms of like what I used to do on this channel. Today, we're going to be talking about something that I saw this past week that was really interesting. And so, as you all know, Sonic the Hedgehog is prepping to have one of his biggest years next year, hopefully. I'm really hoping that it's not just big, but really good, because Sonic really needs a really big and really good year right now, especially with all those reports of like Sega's profits going down and such, you know. I think a big and successful Sonic anniversary would be the perfect saving grace for Sega at the moment. So let's pray. But anyway, what we're talking about today is this very interesting quote from the Yakuza producer, Daisuke Sato. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced that. I actually practiced pronouncing it, and I don't even know if I got it right, so we'll find out in the future, I guess. But for those of you who don't know, the Yakuza games are another franchise under Sega, and I've heard about the franchise here and there, but I never deeply looked into it. But it's a very successful franchise. They've had tons of games released in the past decade or so, and right now it's one of the top performing games within Sega. And so the producer of the series recently sat down for an official interview with Sega Europe, and there were a bunch of questions being asked during it, but one of the questions that he was asked is what IP he would like to work on within Sega, and so this was his response.
今まで携わる機会のなかったセガの IP の中で仕事をしてみたいものはありますか？
今まで僕がやってきてない IP ってことですよね。やってみたいっていう意味で言えば、やっぱりソニックですかね。やっぱりセガといえばソニックなので、一度は携わってみたいとは思ってるんですけど、ただ僕の中で、いわゆる今までのソニック、もし僕がやるんだとしたら、今までのソニックをそのままやるつもりは全くなくて、なんか全然違うソニックを作りたいなっていう気持ちはあります。
佐藤さんのそのゲームをプレイしてみたいですね。ぜひ。
So, okay, this is really interesting. Sonic the Hedgehog isn't passed down to different developers as much as he used to be. I mean, we all remember how Sonic used to have all these different spin-offs that had all these different interpretations of Sonic, you know, such as like BioWare with Sonic Chronicles, Big Red Entertainment with Sonic Boom. I swear there's a good example here somewhere. Sumo Digital, Team Sonic Racing. Okay, there we go. But Sato would definitely be a very oddball choice for Sonic, because if y'all have never seen a Yakuza game in action before, then it's about as opposite from Sonic as you can get. And so just a brief overview of the Yakuza games, because I had to look this up actually. I'm not too familiar with the Yakuza series, so I apologize if I say something here that's not entirely accurate, but this is what I found based off of like 2 or 3 videos, so don't kill me. The Yakuza games to me looks like an overall open world format kind of game, you know, similar to GTA, where you got this big urban city that you can run through. You can go around completing main missions and also side quests from a bunch of NPCs. And I watched a lot of videos in particular praising the NPCs in these games, talking about how interesting they are and how the storytelling in these games are very in-depth yet quirky at the same time. So it kind of seems like they're a good mix of both serious storytelling and also comedic elements. There's also a very in-depth combat system, and I've heard some comparisons to the Batman Arkham games, for instance, in this sense. And so most of the Yakuza games have a combat system in that vein, but I do know that the most recent game, which is called Like a Dragon, I think, they switched over to an RPG-based battle system, and so the franchise is even evolving before our very eyes. And so it definitely seems like a franchise that has a very solid idea of what it is, but at the same time is not afraid to take risks and change things up to offer brand new experiences. And I think that's something that Sonic could very well use at the moment. I think it'd be great for Sonic to just have a brand new fresh take and just kind of go crazy, because we've had 3 or 4 boost games at this point, I think we have run the course of this kind of Sonic gameplay at this point. And it would be really cool to just see a brand new person come in, take the helm, and give us something brand new, but also really good. You know, we gotta make sure that's actually really good, because we've had brand new things given to us before that are bad. So it definitely has to be good. And so with how different the Yakuza games are compared to Sonic, how would Sato make a Sonic game? That's something that I had to really think about here tonight while I was making this video. And here's what I come up with. And so the Yakuza games have a very big open world nature to them. So I'm thinking, well, there's been a lot of people that talked about the possibilities of an open world Sonic game. And we've even seen some fan games that played with this idea. And so what if Yakuza went and made an open world Sonic game? And so the best way I could describe this is, think of like Spider-Man PS4. That's a really awesome game, and you get to travel through that entire city at really fast speeds thanks to Spider-Man's incredible control. And so what if Sonic did this? I mean, he wouldn't be swinging from webs obviously, but Sonic is really fast, and so I totally can picture Sonic running on the road and then jumping onto the wall of a building and then running all the way up the building up to the roof and jumping from roof to roof and taking whatever other things he can take to travel across the city. Think about having this really huge playground for Sonic to just travel through. I think that'd be really cool. It's like Station Square on steroids. That's basically what I'm talking about. I think it'd be really cool to have Sonic undergo this kind of format with Sato's direction in particular. Having main missions to progress through the story, but also a bunch of side quests, and the side quests would be a great opportunity to reference a whole bunch of different characters within the Sonic franchise. We could see appearances from so many characters that we probably would never otherwise see, and it'd be a great way to build the world around Sonic and really focus on the story side of Sonic, which is something I would die for. I mean, I've made so many videos talking about the story of Sonic games. I know that Sega does not care about the story aspect of Sonic that much, but you know, me being a hardcore fan, I would love to see a game like this come to fruition and really give fans that want to explore that stuff a chance to really relish in the universe that is Sonic the Hedgehog. This might be really far-fetched as a video game idea for Sonic, so if you wanted to kind of tie it back to what Sonic is more used to, then you could also, instead of having main missions, just have main stages. You know, kind of like in Sonic Adventure where you go to a certain area and you would enter an action stage that way. And so you could kind of base it off of Sonic Adventure, but I think since the Yakuza producer said he wants to make something completely different, if he ever did get the chance to make a Sonic game, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go all the way and just kind of make a Sonic game that's full out open world, no action stages, just Sonic running through the areas and exploring the town and taking all these missions and progressing the story. I think that would be such an interesting thing. Maybe not for a mainline Sonic game, but definitely something on the side to kind of be like, I wonder if this will work with Sonic. Maybe, maybe not. However, if there's one thing I want to mention here, I don't want to see the combat be a huge part of this. I know the combat system is very important to the Yakuza games, but Sonic and combat to me have never mixed well. I know there's some fans of the Werehog in particular, but I honestly don't think that belongs in a Sonic game. It's just not what Sonic is all about. Sonic takes out enemies at super speed, and so he should not be spending half or even a big portion of the game fighting enemies. And so I want the combat to be simple and straightforward, just like in the adventure games, just like in the daytime stages in Sonic Unleashed, nothing like the Werehog. However, if Sato really wanted to explore combat with the Sonic series, I think it'd be okay to see in like a spin-off game based off a different character, such as Knuckles the Echidna. I think it would make a lot of sense for Knuckles, being a playable character, to have a more in-depth combat system, because, well, Knuckles is obviously a fighter, and so Knuckles would totally benefit from a combat system similar to the Batman Arkham games. And so I think that'd be really cool, and that might be a really good excuse to actually create a solo game from him. Actually, this would be a good time to bring up, because I've been meaning to talk about this for a while, but I just don't know if anyone would be interested in it. There was a long time ago where I used to make up ideas for Sonic games, and one of the things I actually did make up was an idea for a solo Knuckles game called Knuckles Adventure, and it's kind of similar to what I'm describing here right now. And so let me know in the comment section below if you would love to hear that idea, because I would love to share it and just kind of see if anyone would be really into it, or if anyone would just be like, this is terrible, don't ever make a solo Knuckles game ever. So yeah, just let me know in the comment section below if you'd be interested in seeing it. I would love to talk about it. But overall, the Yakuza games look very solid and fun. I'm definitely gonna go try them out now. I'm gonna go add them to my Amazon wishlist and then just kind of get to them whenever I can. And I would personally love to see Sato's take on Sonic in the future. Like I said before, Sonic is in a very state right now. I think he really needs like some new life breathed into him, you know, some brand new excitement, some new blood. I think that's why Christian Whitehead was so well received with Sonic Mania, because look, we got new blood and they did a good job. And so let's kind of keep that going in. I know Sonic Team, you know, they've been here forever, but honestly, Sonic Team is not even the same compared to before. You know, a lot of key members have left the team and I don't know who they replaced him with, but obviously they're struggling at the moment. And so having someone as renowned as Sato be a part of a Sonic game would be really cool. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you all think about the idea of Sato working on a brand new Sonic game? Do you like the idea? Do you not like the idea? Let me know why or why not in the comment section below, and let me know what kind of game you think he would make. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. Is it kind of similar to what I'm thinking, or would it be a completely different thing? Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear them. And just, yeah, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to Sonic's 30th anniversary because we all know that a brand new game is coming. You know, it's inevitable. What that game is remains to be seen, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. Alright. Thank you so much for watching this video. Special shout out to the Nerd Corner, Killer Lemurs, Team Right with Sonic Gamers, Johnny Hinton Ortiz, Trash Q, Abraham Muner, and Mass Muner. These are my patrons / YouTube members. If you'd like to become a patron or YouTube member and get access to a whole bunch of different perks, then please check out the links in the description box below. But alright, this is Riders, riding out.